blue corner, representing Pakistan, please welcome Hussain Jan TURI!
Hussain Jan TURI, ladies and gentlemen, main event at the National Fighting Tournament in a professional exhibition bout against Nazir Khan. Took a loss there, but of course got his first ever pro win over Nazir Khan. Today he will be facing someone other than Nazir Khan for the first time in his professional MMA career as he takes on NAIMATULLAH Khan. It's Team Invictus MMA versus Team Pakido. It is going to be very interesting to see how Hussain Jan TURI adjusts from his last fight. Salman, he told me that the last camp he did was solo, which is bad. I mean, you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to train by yourself for a fight. You don't have a feedback loop. You don't have anyone telling you what you shouldn't do. This time he's come in prepared with Haider Sati, and we've seen how good of a coach he is with the NFT, getting so many belts for Team Fight Fortress as their main coach on the day. Of course, Ehtisham Kareem on the back, on the mainstay as the head coach, but he's been such a contributing factor, Haider Sati, in TFF success. I think we're going to see a different Hussain Jan TURI tonight.
Yeah, history says that solo training doesn't go well if you're a professional fighter or an athlete in general. Hussain Jan TURI, interesting to see how he will face up against NAIMATULLAH Khan here tonight.
NAIMATULLAH Khan, of course, has been one of the mainstays for Pakistan professional MMA as well. He's competed at Sarai Fight Night. He's competed here at SAG as well.
Blue corner representing Pakistan, Hussain Jan TURI! And his opponent making his way to the ring from the red corner representing Pakistan. Please welcome, बहुत सारी तालियों में with energy. Please welcome his opponent, NAIMATULLAH Khan!
Hussain Jan TURI waiting in the cage. Now we look forward to the arrival of NAIMATULLAH the Hammer Khan, also competing after a 3-year layoff. Last competed at SAG MMA 6X Flogger Series, SAG MMA X Flogger Series 6. A losing effort against an Afghani opponent tonight. He takes on Hussain Jan TURI as he makes his way to the cage. Pakido have always produced quality fighters. NAIMATULLAH is one of those guys who's just waiting for his lucky break. He's just so talented, man.
Man, the thing about NAIMATULLAH is that luck has not been on his side. He lost at Flogger from Abdullah Zadran. He lost from Asad Varaich. This guy is always winning his fights. But then later on, the course changes the distance, unfortunately. Let's see how he comes into this pro fight today against Hussain Jan TURI. Let's see what difference he's going to make to rack up the win.
Yeah, NAIMATULLAH Khan, a very talented fighter, was undefeated in his amateur career with a record of 5-0. He comes here at 1-2 tonight. Really, really interesting fight. Action. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the action here tonight. We are here underway. The third fight, of the evening. NAIMATULLAH Khan versus Hussain Jan TURI. This is Pakistan versus Pakistan, of course. IFT was...
Ladies and gentlemen, red corner representing Pakistan, NAIMATULLAH Khan!
Ladies and gentlemen, your third fight of the evening is a professional fight. 3 rounds of action in the IFT featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 66 kilograms even. Fighting out of Parachinad, Pakistan, with a professional MMA record of 1 win, 1 loss, no draws, representing Team Invictus MMA, Hussain Jan TURI! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 66 kilograms. He fights out of Gujar Khan, Pakistan, with a professional MMA record of 1 win, 2 losses, representing Team Pakido, NAIMATULLAH, the Hammer Khan!
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 3. NAIMATULLAH Khan from Pakistan versus HUSSAIN TURI, also from Pakistan. NAIMATULLAH in the red, HUSSAIN in the blue. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a featherweight bout. 3 round, 5 minutes each round. Let's get ready to roll. Where's Shah, our referee?
Never have I ever been tackled almost like that by a fighter. That was something, and NAIMATULLAH is ready to go.
Good low kick by HUSSAIN and NAIMATULLAH actually acknowledged that. Good.
Yeah, thumbs up there from NAIMATULLAH for that strike. Appreciates the effort. Salman, I mean, we saw HUSSAIN Turi at NFT. What would you say he needs to do differently tonight?
Man,
he needs to not get clipped by that hook there on the counter by NAIMATULLAH Khan.
By NAIMATULLAH.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
Oh!
A slip by a high kick. Let's see how HUSSAIN Turi, takes advantage of the situation right now.
Yeah, HUSSAIN Turi in a difficult situation right now.
NAIMATULLAH is just wanting to break his arm right now.
Nice job there by HUSSAIN.
HUSSAIN Turi now in the full guard of NAIMATULLAH. Open guard here. NAIMATULLAH could potentially move out, but right now he's trying to grab a hold of a hand.
Yeah, NAIMATULLAH was continuously attacking that left arm of HUSSAIN Turi.
What a way to start the first round, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I remind you again, a featherweight bout, 3 rounds, 5 minutes each round. And these guys, man, NAIMATULLAH came out very, very strong. And HUSSAIN, man, look, he went to the storm in the early round, right? He went to the storm in the early minutes. Now NAIMATULLAH looking to go for an arm bar.
An arm bar potentially here. Needs to be careful. Does HUSSAIN Turi.
Man, this gets strong. He can pull it off if he does it right.
HUSSAIN gives a nod to his corner. He seems calm right now.
Needs to be careful here. Yeah. Still in the first round here. Third fight of the evening.
He needs to watch out for that triangle there. This is good if you're HUSSAIN because he was getting clipped in the striking exchanges. Now at least he's in a dominant position here.
Maybe could pass that guard, go towards side control, but NAIMATULLAH has a good grip on that right heel. There we go, gets it out of his hands, and now, needs to be careful for that.
Good defense, man. Good defense by NAIMATULLAH.
Yeah, NAIMATULLAH is
He's
really...
not taking any shots right now.
NAIMATULLAH doing a nice job of staying busy off his back here as HUSSAIN tries to go into side control.
HUSSAIN looking to put the action, right? He's looking to fire these shots, land these shots. But then again, NAIMATULLAH, man, his defense, he's not eating anything. And HUSSAIN, he's in a very dominant position right now. And there he goes, he starts landing now.
Referee Weshar right on top of the action, making sure there's enough activity. 10 fights scheduled tonight. This is the third. NAIMATULLAH being instructed to take his feet out of the cage. HUSSAIN Turi right now, he's in a good position. He's on top. He's throwing these shots. He's maintaining this position. This is what he needs to do. Potentially try to pass the guard, get to full mount, get to a better position where he can do some damage. But I think he's content taking this first round in the books if he can get there. NAIMATULLAH needs to be more active on the bottom. And there we go. That's exactly what he needs to do. Oh!
Man, NAIMATULLAH is so busy off his back.
Good shots off the back by NAIMATULLAH. And a good left hand by HUSSAIN as well, which connected clean.
Yeah, NAIMATULLAH is looking for submissions. He's also striking off his back. Man, this kid's impressive.
Look, man, this is what HUSSAIN needs to do. He needs to work body head, confuse him, change the position, go for a submission, and not let him stand back up. Because as we saw in the standing exchanges, NAIMATULLAH had the advantage, man.
HUSSAIN has a very nice high guard that he boasts about as well. I mean, rightfully so. Today, unconventionally so, getting clipped here. But I think that is the counter to a high guard. You throw those hooks that NAIMATULLAH was landing. You see the redness on the face of HUSSAIN Turi. And there he goes, trying to pass, stacks him up here. Trying to advance towards side control, potentially half. They're talking to each other now.
Gave each other a high five there.
No, that was a good throw by HUSSAIN, how he used NAIMATULLAH's legs and just slid him on the side and got top position again.
Ooh, hard shot there by NAIMATULLAH.
Daniel, how beautiful is it that when you get to hear punches land, right?
Yeah. It's a surreal feeling, really. Like, they're just so in front of you, and you feel the impact of the punch. And here we see NAIMATULLAH trying to go for the armbar the third time. This time he could potentially have it.
He's extending the hip.
HUSSAIN seems calm.
Yeah, man, he seems calm.
He's trying to hold on.
Know. It takes a split second. All he needs to do is set his position straight, extend the hips.
Yeah,
inward.
nice job there by Hussain. He was pulling on
He's
his
out of it. Again.
his right arm with his left hand and got out of that position.
Salman, what did I say 2.5 years ago? Pakido has underrated jiu-jitsu. It still holds true. These guys are good off their back. NAIMATULLAH, of course, hasn't competed in almost 3 years, so it's interesting to see. Has 10 seconds left on the clock for this round. It's interesting to see how much he will be able to do off his back, but so far...
elbows on the ear by NAIMATULLAH. Man, good back and forth round. Good defense. Good offense by both athletes. And they kept busy. And plus, the level of respect both of them have. That's what we want in this sport. This is what mixed martial arts and combat sports in general is all about.
I mean, so much respect between these two in the weigh-ins tomorrow and the face-off as well. Yesterday, pardon me. And even now, right now, of course, they're very respectful of each other. Good first round if you're Hussain TURI, but at the same time, it's interesting to see how the judges will score it. NAIMATULLAH Khan did have him the better on the feet, but of course, the control time, the dominance from top mount, not top mount, but full guard. Hussain TURI was able to do good enough, in my opinion, to get that round, but it, of course, depends on the judges if it goes that far. Salman, how did you see this round so far?
Yeah, Hussain TURI did a nice job of being on top, but it was difficult to make benefit from his advantageous position on top there, and NAIMATULLAH Khan was doing a very nice job off his back. It's a really back and forth fight. May not be on the cards right now, but NAIMATULLAH Khan is still very dangerous.
Every round starts on the feet, and that is a very exciting prospect here as a fan of the sport. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the first ever international fighting tournament brought to you by SAG MMA SA Group and the PMMAF of Shah. In the middle of both fighters here, asking judges if you're ready to go. NAIMATULLAH versus Hussain TURI, round 2, and we are underway.
Let's get it going, guys. Touch of gloves. NAIMATULLAH in the red, Hussain John in the blue corner. I want to see both of them strike.
Yeah,
I'm
but
We know this. We know
if I'm Hussain TURI, I'd like this fight to be on the ground again because he wasn't having much success with the striking in the first round.
Let's see how Hussain TURI adjusted that first striking exchange of the fight. Low kick here, reacts there to a fake.
As well by NAIMATULLAH.
Yeah.
NAIMATULLAH showing him and Hussain TURI moving a certain way. Let's see if NAIMATULLAH's made that read. NAIMATULLAH's enjoying himself considering he's had 3 years off.
Man, it's good the way Hussain John just keeps moving. Landing the combos, hit, move. Not, because NAIMATULLAH is a striker. You can't stand in front of a striker, guys. He's going to knock you out cold.
Yeah, NAIMATULLAH doing a nice job of controlling the pressure here. Waiting on Hussain TURI with a barrage of hooks.
Hooks by NAIMATULLAH putting the pressure, but Hussain TURI immediately cuts the adrenaline down, puts him against the fence, exactly what he needed to do here. We've seen it now, ladies and gentlemen. NAIMATULLAH Khan is trying to go with those hooks, and that is the right approach. And Hussain TURI also doing the right thing of nullifying that striking situation by putting him against the fence.
Yeah. He had both hands up.
Yeah, Hussain TURI is doing a nice job of slowing the action down as he finds himself in a peculiar position here.
TURI needs to look out for that right arm. NAIMATULLAH trying to hold on to it like a bad bug here, trying to stretch that arm out. Fourth time he's going for this arm bar in the fight.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Keep on trying.
Oh, that's being stretched out. This may be it.
He's got it.
This may be it, guys.
Could be ready to tap. NAIMATULLAH Khan trying to stretch it out, flatten him out.
Hussain John staying in there.
Hussain.
Oh, what a sweep. Beautiful, beautiful work by Hussain.
Rolled out of danger there. Hussain TURI did the right thing, but his arm's still captured.
Yeah, man. He's under pain.
Like a bad bug, you said, Daniel. NAIMATULLAH Khan. Wow, wow.
Good way to get out of this position by TURI. Wow.
Great work there by Hussain TURI.
The crowd breaking into applause. Well deserved. Both fighters doing such an excellent job here tonight.
Yeah, it's nice to see the ground game being appreciated here. Usually it's just the striking, but this is a sign that the sport of MMA is evolving. A lot of people are becoming more and more aware and knowledgeable of the game.
And of course, you have such good professional fighters on deck here. They're gonna know these things and how to get out of certain positions. And of course, the elbows, big crowd favorite, even on the ground. And NAIMATULLAH now trying to throw some.
Not at the back of the head. Unfortunately, we saw something we shouldn't have in the earlier fight. We can't have that again.
Hussain TURI trying to improve to 2-1 here tonight. But NAIMATULLAH, of course, trying to get that negative record back to an even one.
Both fighters
High stakes, very nice, Salman.
Both fighters staying busy in their respective positions here.
And then again, Hussain Jan is on top, right? He's getting out of these positions. He's dodging the submissions. That's how it's supposed to be. But NAIMATULLAH, again, he needs to be careful with these elbows, Daniel.
And you know, the thing is, if I'm Hussain Jan Turi, I should be content with the work he's doing from top, but at the same time,
They're talking to each other right now.
I'd want some more urgency in passing the guard, throwing some heavy bombs. He's doing a good job of peppering him in front of us.
Daniel, NAIMATULLAH Khan's laughing.
So it is. They're actually enjoying this. They're actually enjoying this right now. West Shah on top of the action, taking a very close look. Whoa, strong punches.
NAIMATULLAH close guard, trying to throw those 6 to 12 elbows. Hussain Jan Turi doing body head, just like you said he should, Ali, and it's working to good effect so far.
Yeah, Hussain Jan Turi is doing a nice job of staying busy here.
What a view we have, guys. I think we're blessed.
Yeah, they're literally 3 feet away from us right now. As Hussain Jan Turi is trying to post off to get an elbow there.
Hussain Jan still on top, still with the pressure, and good defense again by NAIMATULLAH. He's not been able to, eat a lot of heavy shots right now.
And he's not letting Hussain Jan posture up like you want to if you're Hussain Jan Turi right now. One more warning from West Shah says as the last warning, do not try to grab the fence with his feet. Hussain Jan Turi now trying to get up to a vertical base, throw harder strikes, and he does just that.
Yeah, this is a really good round if you're Hussain Jan Turi.
Posture up, elbows to the face, right hand to the face, 10 seconds out into the second round. Again, guys, a very competitive round by both individuals. And they've been talking the entire time.
They're talking to each other.
We're loving it, guys.
They're talking to each other. They're talking to us.
Right
this is a fun fight.
Hussain Jan asking him, I hope you're not tired. He said, not at all, buddy. This is a great professional fight, ladies and gentlemen. Both fighters from Pakistan. High stakes for both of their professional careers. As we go into the third round, both corners will have some interesting things to say. If you're NAIMATULLAH's corner, Salman, what are you telling him right now?
Man, I tell him, don't get taken down. Keep your distance. Try to set up the hooks more properly so you can get a clean shot in there, because as soon as they go down, Hussain Jan Turi does a nice job of nullifying the ground game of NAIMATULLAH Khan, so he has much more success on his feet, and that's where he needs to keep the fight.
Ali, I mean, that was a good, once again, striking pressure by NAIMATULLAH Khan, but if you're his corner, what are you telling him right now? What do you need to do?
And honestly, I'm going to ask, if I was his corner, I'm going to ask him to just land the 1-2, measure with the jab, stay on the offense a little bit, be defensive as well at the same time, but do not let Hussain Jan Turi take you to the ground. Otherwise, he's in a dominant position. Most probably he's racked up both these rounds in his pocket right now.
And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you once again for joining us here today. First ever International Fighting Tournament, the first series. This is number 1, numero uno, here today at Kala Shah Kaku, SA Gardens Phase 2, inside the Apex Marquee. West Shah in the middle of both these athletes, asking judges if they are ready. Hussain Jan Turi in the blue tape, NAIMATULLAH Khan in the red tape, and we are underway with the third and final round of this fight.
Exciting fight. Hussain seems a bit fresh, guys, compared to NAIMATULLAH.
Yeah, he's been on his back the entire fight, so he must be feeling the pressure here. But he's controlling the center, and I'm sure trying to set up some striking here.
If I'm Naimat, I need to be, if I'm Hussain Jan Turi, I need to be ready for those hooks, have those hands on my ears just like that. But one of them sneaks through for NAIMATULLAH Khan.
Yeah, so exactly what I said. Beautiful left counter, beautiful left hook by NAIMATULLAH. Hussain Jan, another one. Daniel, this is what he's going to do, get into his element, strike. But then again, the clinch is going to make a huge difference right now.
And this is a matter of overextending. NAIMATULLAH overextended just slightly with that right cross, and Hussain Jan Turi able to clinch him up against the fence, Salman.
Yeah, NAIMATULLAH was becoming a little overzealous with that cross there. Found himself in the clinch of Hussain Jan Turi. He should have kept his distance. But now here we are.
Both fighters throwing bombs right now. Hussain Jan has NAIMATULLAH up against the fence. Man, look, again, dominant position. Hussain Jan's actually pretty good with the pressure which he's applying on NAIMATULLAH right now. NAIMATULLAH does not seem to be countering on every step of the way.
Hussain Jan trying to get that left leg in between the legs of NAIMATULLAH, take him down, trip him over. but NAIMATULLAH doing a good job of maintaining the vertical base. Could potentially go for a whizzer kick here, but if I'm NAIMATULLAH, I need to urgently get out of this position, Salman.
Exactly.
Yeah, he needs to find an underhook there and turn Hussain Turi to the other side, but Hussain is just stuck to him. He's doing a very nice job here.
Pakistan versus Pakistan on your screens right now, but after this, ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. Coming up, a strawweight contest, Afghanistan versus Afghanistan.
There we
Izzatullah
go.
Majrooh versus Nasrullah Langari as NAIMATULLAH Khan turns it around and Hussain Turi in the clinch.
Beautiful shots to the body.
Oh, Hussain has a neck here.
Oh, Naimat needs to be careful to take him down with the neck trap.
Oh,
The
Going for
crowd
the
goes
guillotine.
wild for that takedown. Hussain Jan needs to get both legs wrapped around the waist of NAIMATULLAH Khan.
Hussain trying to
this
dig
is
his...
what he needs to do, NAIMATULLAH, right now. Get out of this position. And he's successful doing that right now.
Yeah,
This
he's making it difficult for Hussain Turi to get his left hand under the chin.
Namath needs to get his head free, needs to pop it out, needs to get to a dominant position where he could potentially finish the fight. There is a chance Hussain Turi is up 2-0 right
There
now.
we go.
Exactly.
So NAIMATULLAH should be looking for a finish. If I'm in his corner, I'm telling him that.
It's now or never for NAIMATULLAH, guys. That's it.
He's trying to get...
This is how Hussain Jan has played the game. But NAIMATULLAH...
Hard shots by NAIMATULLAH
man.
Khan.
Heavy shots. But NAIMATULLAH, Hussain Jan seems all right, Danya.
If Namath's able to turn this around, this crowd's going to go crazy because they're really reacting to him. And right now, Hussain Turi doing a good job. He's a defensively sound fighter as Hussain Turi does not make any mistakes, doesn't take any unnecessary risks, way to the team about his defense. And he's doing a good job on the ground as well.
He's doing a good job of staying close to NAIMATULLAH Khan, so it gets hard for NAIMATULLAH to post off and get some heavy strikes in there. Hussain Turi try to stay in this fight.
Rizwan Ali, of course, in the main event tonight in the corner of NAIMATULLAH Khan, yelling at him instructions.
Good fight by both individuals. Back and forth action, guys. This is what International Fighting Tournament is all about. This is the high-level fights they are putting for the entire audience. Everyone in the building present. High-level competition. The best of the best from Pakistan showing up and going against at each other.
Yeah, the corner of NAIMATULLAH Khan is calling for elbows here. They sense the urgency that this fight might not go their way.
10-second mark is near and approaching, I am sure. Could be any second now. Hussain Turi has had a good fight. Granted, the first round and the second round, he had some arm bars to escape. This round, so far, no submissions, but that top pressure from NAIMATULLAH now the problem for Hussain Turi.
They've got 30 seconds to work, Daniel. 30 seconds and the fight is over. NAIMATULLAH, on the other hand, has applied some pressure in this round. But let's see how it goes to the judges' scorecard.
Yeah, that's what NAIMATULLAH Khan needs to do if he wants to secure the round here.
Heavy shots.
But if you leave it to the judges, it's hard to know where this fight may go.
Let's see, as we will be most likely going to the judges' scorecards in another 7 seconds. NAIMATULLAH Khan pouring it on at the final closing seconds of the fight. Will be too little too late as we will go to the judges'
Good
scorecards.
fight.
It could go either way, gents. I think it was a very good fight, good display of high-level Pakistani professional action as we go towards Ahmed Nawaz. Now,
एक बार बहुत सारी तालियां हो जाए दोनों फाइटर्स के लिए। आप बताएंगे कैसी लगी फाइट आपको? कैसी लगी फाइट? किसको लगता है कि नेमतुल्लाह जीता है? और किसको लगता है कि जीता है हुसैन तूरी? And we await the judges' decision. This is the IFT Season 1 International Fighting Tournament coming to you live from SA Gardens at Kalasha Kaku. You're watching us live on Facebook on the pages of SAG MMA, SA Gardens, और PMMAF, ये तीनों वो प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जहां पर जाकर आप एक्शन लाइव देख सकते हैं और IFT सीजन 1 को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। बड़ी ही जबरदस्त फाइट रही हुसैन जान तूरी नैमतुल्लाह खान के दरमियान और अब हमें इंतजार है जजेस के डिसीजन का। अगर आप फेसबुक पर लाइव देख रहे हैं तो लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और कमेंट सेक्शन में जाकर हमें बताइए कि आपको अब तक ये इवेंट कैसा लगा है और आगे आप कैसा एक्शन देखना चाहते हैं। Ladies and gentlemen, the IFT season 1 continues.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores it, 29-28, Hussain Jan Turi. Judge 2 scores it, 30-27, NAIMATULLAH Khan. Judge 3 scores it, 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision, Hussain